What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back to take a look at another Tenogen skin today. We have a quick look series where we take my current fashion frame designs, my color schemes, we take those, we transfer those over to some of the Tenogen skins that have made their way into the game, just to kind of get a feel for what these Tenogen skins might look like in several different color variants. So without further ado, we're going to jump in. I have several Saryns with several color schemes to show as examples, and we are going to see today what the Saryn Napellus Skin by Lucanyu is going to look like in different color schemes. So jumping in right off the bat with my first Saryn, with her first loadout, we have something that's a bit more aqua. It's got some teal colors in there, kind of as its primary. We have this other color scheme in there. It's kind of like a real light brown going on, and like a darker baby blue. It's weird. It's kind of a weird navy blue maybe slipped in there, and making this look a bit more unique. It looks all right. It doesn't look so bad. As we get through, I'll maybe point out some things on the actual skin that I like quite a bit. And especially as we go, when it comes to line work and other things, that's something that I like to look into, because it really shows that ornate detail that the artist, Lucanyu in this case, puts into their skin. So another one that goes with a teal kind of design, but is a lot lighter, a lot less color going on here. Stays true to the Warframe kind of color palette, more than a lot of people end up doing. A lot of people go real vibrant on their frames and go crazy, but you can see it here, kind of set up with teal, but just as like a tertiary kind of design, looking pretty decent if I don't say so myself. So then we go into the C slot, switching over, and let's see Napellus. Okay, all right, lots of purple going on in this one. Something Lotus would be a big fan of, and doesn't look so bad. So I don't know. I'm not too crazy about this. The tertiary color, that is this line work and stuff that's going on in here, a bit too dark for my taste. But things that I do like is the little faded kind of design up on the shoulder piece. And then, of course, the line work is pretty cool, as it does come across her whole arm, down her stomach, down the thighs of the legs, all over the place on this skin. And it looks really, really good. Definitely a color that you could tweak and just completely alter the look of a whole fashion frame with just these little unique designs. But yeah, we'll jump into another, see what happens. Jump over Saryn. I have quite a few of these, so we'll jump over here. Ooh, this one never really seems to transfer all that well when I do this. Yeah, that one didn't do so good in my personal aesthetic. Doesn't look so fantastic as it's transferred over. But maybe you disagree. Maybe that is something that you absolutely are on board with. If I were to try to work with this, I would probably take away this really brownish orange. Probably try and work with it and do something different with that. Maybe make it just a lighter orange, see what happens, or maybe just change it all together. Not too sure, but I'm gonna let this one go because it's not really the avenue I want to go down. This one doesn't seem to always transfer over all that well either, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, it's edgy. It's edgy. Not really my personal taste. A little bit too much dark, dark fiery kind of colors. This dark brown, this red. Not really the way I would go with my color scheme. So we'll move on into that Charlie slot. We'll go from Immortal to Napellus. Okay. There's something flashy and sheen about the texturing on this skin. Lucanyu does seem to have a bit more of a glossy, kind of like glassy kind of look to a lot of his fashion framing, which is great for his aesthetic. It just doesn't always come across on every frame for every color maybe the way you would expect it to. So there's little ways of maybe jumping into a different palette and finding a little bit more of a flatter blue or something to work with to really cue in on the exact color you're trying to go with. But you can kind of see that here, where maybe this blue is a bit too shiny, or yeah, or maybe because you got the purple in there, that's metallic, but this kind of flatter color, even though it's blue, it kind of has a bit of a sheen to it. So maybe you would jump into a different palette, because it looks different here than it does here. So maybe you jump into a different palette, kind of work with it to make it your own and make it exactly how you want it. But we'll flip through a few more times, not a few more times, but into a few more designs. And ooh, there we go. Really, really cool. I like this quite a bit. Teal's growing on me quite a bit as an aesthetic choice, and this looks pretty nice. I will point out too, the helmet. This crazy, it's like a hair bun, but it's designed in the shape of like a flower, and boy is that really cool. It's interesting. I like the way it's kind of set up with the petals on the outside, looking pretty nice. Of course, with her hair coming down across the face, pretty awesome helmet in my opinion. So yeah, oh, this is it's a cool design. I don't know if this specific color scheme would be one that I would set up as my color scheme of choice, but it's not bad. I wouldn't mind seeing. Ooh, I wouldn't mind seeing that last one. Maybe in the relays or so. This is going along with. I try to get one of these for every Tenogen spotlight or Tenogen quick look that I do. Something that is a bit more like the Chinese dragon kind of color schemes. We saw this with the Neja Deluxe skin, and there was another one out there that has kind of this color scheme as well. But this color scheme has been growing on me. I've actually been adding a similar design like this to a lot of my frames, especially when they get deluxes or I get a Tenogen skin for them. I try to find a decent I say like a Chinese dragon kind of design to it, to make it, I don't know, to see what it looks like on every skin. But that looks pretty good. I may want to swap out a color here or there. That yellow is a little bit too vibrant, so maybe I would kind of lighten that up or something. But all in all, that's cool. It is pretty cool. So, all right, flip it over. Gonna grab this one. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, all right. Hey, it doesn't look all that bad. She is a toxic frame after all, so you do want some of that green in there. And the fact that it is her primary color makes a lot of sense. This is a darker blue, a little bit more watery, kind of interesting toxic frame thing going on here. Because near every river is going to be some sort of plant life, and yeah, it's kind of neat. But yeah, and then of course this like bronze kind of color, being the metallics, doesn't look so bad either. Doesn't look so bad. All right, we're gonna swap over once again. We have another Saryn to take a look at. Did I already go through these? I don't think I did. I am probably being too slow in this video. So don't judge it. It looks so bad it's good. Oh, that also looks so bad it's good. I don't know. Maybe you guys just hate it. You probably hate it, but that's okay because I love it so much I hate it. I hate it so much I love it. Okay, something purple and pink. This one, not bad. It's definitely an overboard kind of color scheme. This is too, but there's some. I can't bring myself to get rid of it, and I wanted to see what it looked like here. It doesn't look awful, but it does look like a bit much. A little bit of tweaks could make it maybe your exact feminine fashion frame that you are in love with, but I'm not too sure. Not too sure how to feel, but I'm not gonna sit around and feel too long. I'm gonna move on. We're gonna move on to another color scheme. So this, all right. So let's just pop back. This orchid skin is very. I kept the color scheme kind of true to the deluxe. It is tweaked, for different colors, but I kind of wanted something to stay similar. And bringing this one over looks pretty good. It is purple and blue. It does kind of have that identity that it's still trying to figure out. So maybe you would want to go more blue, maybe you would want to go more purple. But all in all, I think this one I actually, sitting right on the crossroads, looks pretty good. A little bit of blues and purples as a metallics, looks pretty decent. I don't know, looks good. Maybe you don't agree, but that's okay. we're all welcome to our opinion. We have lots of skins to take a look at, so let's keep on going. Lots of fashion frames. We did this one, right? Yes, this is the one we already did. Let me just double check. Boop, boop. Yes, we did this one. So we are going to jump back over here. Another kind of toxic design, stays true to the Warframe palette for the most part in terms of the flatter colors, but it's got that green for that toxic. So let's see what happens when I find this skin. There it is, Napellus, over here. So yeah, still stays true to the similar design where there is lots of green in here, a tertiary color to kind of say this is Saryn and she's toxic, but at the same time, it doesn't overdo it, and it looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. Even that red energy color, it adds to it. It adds to it. Definitely doesn't take away from it. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I'll jump into that B. Jump into the B slot. Switching on over. Something that's a little bit more crazy and out there, which another one that I can't bring myself to just get rid of. But swinging it on over. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a bit much, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I probably wouldn't run you know what? Actually, I might run around like this just for the lulz, but doesn't look bad. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat. Pretty interesting. All right, switching around. C slot. Something. This is a color scheme that I run around with a lot. This one right here. Immoral. Ooh, all right, we'll go over and take the Napellus, and probably a bit too orange. If I were just to swap the desert tan and the orange, it may come out just as I would hope it would. But yeah, it's probably too much orange, I would say, personally set up like this. But probably a quick tweak would make this a very, very, top-notch color scheme in my opinion. So I don't know, maybe a little inspiration for you guys to try some of these out and see what they do for you. But jumping over, got 2 more frames to swip through. Not too many more to go. We have a white and yellow kind of setup here. Some of these come across really, really good, and this one comes across pretty good. I'm not head over heels in love with it, but I do like it. I do like this design. Maybe a little bit too yellow for your tastes. I get it for sure, but it's not too mustardy, I don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe you hate it. That's okay. I still love you. I still love you. Jumping over B slot, see what happens with this edgier kind of design. How good does this one transfer over to the Napellus? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Pleasantly surprised. This one usually doesn't transfer over well at all to a lot of these skins. I think this looks pretty sick and badass, but when I see this come over and the fact that the yellow comes down and blends so well with the other darker colors makes this look so badass and menacing. Ooh, I might buy this Tenojin skin just for this loadout slot because that, you might hate it. You might hate it. I do not. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Very cool. All right, switching on over. C slot, a very icy Saryn. Doesn't make any sense. You know what? I don't care because it looks beautiful. Let's see if it looks beautiful this way too. And it does. It does. That looks awesome. That looks very, very cool. I don't know if you're on board. You may be like, well, Saryn's a poison frame. I know. If Warframe gives us a badass feminine ice frame, then Luke and you hit it up, do it up, man. All right, so very good. I like this. Very cool. All right, we're gonna flip on over. My last Saryn for me to take a look at. So kind of similar to the last one, but with some yellow thrown on in there for a little bit of a mix-up, and the colors are also in different places because of where I have them set up, and it mixes it up a bit, changes things up. I don't know. This darker color, which has happened on a lot of the previous Tenojins that I was quick looking, this darker color I'd probably do away with, but it looks good here. Doesn't look so good when it comes over and across, so little tweaks. This skin would be Really, really nice. Well, not the skin, but this fashion frame, because the skin is already gorgeous. Okay, B slot, Saryn Prime, flip on over, Napellus. Ooh, okay. Pink going on in here. Pinkish purple, purple. Am I colorblind? Purple, 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 pink. Okay. Anyways, looking pretty beautiful. Let me, if I switch back, it'll tell me. Yeah, it's purple. A little bit brighter. Anywho's, looking pretty beautiful. Now all my credibility has gone out the window because I can't even tell what color that is. Anyways, I like it. I think it looks pretty nice. Pretty nice because it's not too over the top. There's a lot of purple in there that doesn't really oversaturate the frame. There's lots of this gray color in there to really mix it up, and man, it looks good. It looks good. You won't see that extra tertiary color in there because the color scheme has the two whites as the primary and tertiary, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe just doubling up on the same color will allow you to have something that's not so not so over the top, and maybe that's more your aesthetic. I definitely understand people who like to create Warframe fashion frames that are just like Stormtrooper-esque, where there's lots of white, a little bit of black, or a little bit of some other color in there. But for the most part, it's got a very heavy primary color, and it works a lot of the time. So, and then we'll take this skin, looking a little bit more edgy, a bit more creative. This one usually surprises me because of this tealish color and how it looks on a lot of different textures and stuff that Tenogen creators use. We'll see what happens here. And once again, I'm pleasantly surprised that this, what appears to be not the most creative color scheme, looks really good when it transfers over. That red being that tertiary color, and then the blue, and that once again, that kind of tealish flat color comes through and actually looks so good. Looks so good. I'm pleasantly surprised by this skin. I have been on the journey to find a Saryn Tenogen skin that I am excited to pick up, and I have found several that I really want to purchase. And this is another that I really enjoy. I really enjoyed checking out the color schemes and fashion frames and all that. And I might be picking this one up too. I hate to say it because that's like the sixth Saryn skin. I said, yeah, I'll probably buy this one. Ooh, I got a lot of decisions to make, but that is the Saryn Napellus skin by Luke and You. Looking gorgeous as ever. Great job, Luke and You. Big fan of Luke and You's work. I have picked up a couple of Luke and You skins in the past, and yeah, I'm down. This will be a hard decision for me to make. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this first look, or quick look, at the Napellus skin. I will see you guys again in the next episode. Blow!